Now today date is 19. So today I will begin potential energy. What is the symbol of potential energy? It is U, and it is described as the energy possessed by any body because of its special configuration or position. Energy possessed by, for example, energy possessed by the compressed spring. Energy possessed by, we write down also, by any body due to its position or special configuration. Special configuration within the limit of elasticity. This configuration, this deformation in the body should be within the limit of elasticity. Within limit of elasticity. Now see here, as we know that energy is what? It is the capacity of doing work. Suppose this is a glass plate. This is a glass plate and a body of mass m is released from here, and when this body strikes to the glass plate, it is not able to break the glass plate. यहाँ आके बैठ सकते हैं अगर ना दिखाई दे. When this body of mass m, it dropped on the glass plate from this height. When it is dropped from this height, it is not able to break the glass plate. What will you say? We will say that this body don't possess enough amount of energy which is required for breaking the glass plate. इस बॉडी के पास उतनी एनर्जी नहीं है जो ग्लास प्लेट को ब्रेक कर सके, जितना ग्लास प्लेट को ब्रेक करने के लिए रिक्वायर्ड है. बट इफ यू ड्रॉप द सेम बॉडी फ्रॉम सम ग्रेट हाइट, the same body taken up to this height and then it is dropped, you will find that the same body is now able to break the glass plate. Means now it is having more energy as compared to this. It is having more energy as compared to this. So in the gravity of earth, what will be the energy? Yes. In the gravity of earth, what will be the energy possessed by any body? That is known as the potential energy, and that will depend upon the position of that place. What is the position of that place from the sea level? It's clear. As we know that all the heights are measured from the sea level, but here for our course we will measure the height of the body from the ground. हम बॉडी की हाइट कहाँ से मीजर करेंगे? ग्राउंड से मीजर करेंगे. अदरवाइज किसी भी प्लेस की हाइट कहाँ से मीजर की जाती है? एल्टीट्यूड इज मीजर्ड फ्रॉम वेयर? फ्रॉम द सी लेवल. जीरो इज टेकन एट द सी लेवल. इट्स क्लियर. सो द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी possessed by any body, this is known as gravitational potential energy, the energy which is possessed by any body because of its position in the earth's gravity, that is known as the gravitational potential energy, and it depends upon the height of that place from the sea level, height of that place from the ground level. Here we can take ground level. Suppose its height is h. So what will be the amount of gravitational potential energy? So as already I have told that potential energy or kinetic energy is equal to that amount of work done which is performed in imparting to that velocity. Kinetic energy के केस में in imparting to that velocity. Here, in case of potential energy, in case of gravitational potential energy, it is equal to the amount of work done in carrying the body from here to here. In carrying the body from here to here, how much work will be done in carrying the body from this position to this position? Who can tell? It will be equal to m into g into h. This I have told yesterday. It will be equal to m into g into h. Means at this point, what will be the potential energy? It will be equal to m into g into h. It is clear? Work done in carrying the body from ground to the height h is mgh. Therefore, potential energy at this point will be mgh. But here it has been assumed that the zero level of potential energy is this ground. Zero level of potential energy is this ground. Otherwise, we can say that at this point potential energy is mgh more than this. अगर ये mgh की वैल्यू क्या हो, सपोज 100 जूल हो, what can you say? We can say that at this point potential energy is 100 joule more than this. But when you take zero level of potential energy, for our sake we take zero level of potential energy as a ground level. So when potential energy is assumed zero at this point, then what will be here? Here it will be 100 joule. It is clear? So this is the gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy means it is the energy possessed by any body. Energy possessed by any body at any point on the Earth's gravity. It's clear? It will be equal to what? It will be equal to amount of work done in carrying the body from ground level to that height. It's clear? This is the formula of gravitational potential energy. About this formula you know. Gravitational potential energy. Today I am going to explain you about the elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy, it is the energy possessed by a compressed spring within the limit of elasticity. What is the elasticity? Elasticity is that property by virtue of which body remains deformed only so long the force is acting. As soon as the deforming force is removed, it regains its original shape and size. ये अपने ओरिजिनल शेप और साइज को रिगेन कर लेती है. मतलब जब तक डिफॉर्मिंग फोर्स लग रहा है, इट इज डिफॉर्म्ड. But as soon as you will remove the deforming force, it once again return back to its original shape and size. This is the property of elasticity. But every body is elastic only up to a certain limit of deforming force. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि हम किसी भी मैग्नीट्यूड का फोर्स लगाएं और बॉडी इलास्टिक रहे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्प्रिंग, इफ यू पुल द स्प्रिंग, so it will remain elastic up to a certain value of deforming force. But अगर deforming force is very great, it will be permanently deformed. It will not return to the original shape and size on removing the force. It is clear? So every body is elastic up to a certain limit. So what is elastic potential energy? It is the energy possessed by any body in its deformed state. Energy possessed by any body in its deformed state within the limit of elasticity. It's clear? For example, energy possessed by the compressed spring. जैसे ही हम स्प्रिंग को रिलीज करेंगे, if suppose this is a spring, here this is a spring, now you compress the spring and keep some ball here. As soon as you will release the spring, what will happen? This ball bounces with some velocity. It bounces with some velocity. It's clear? And why? Because when you will release, the elastic potential energy stored here will be transferred to the ball, and because of that energy, it will bounce in the upward direction. It's clear? So what will be the amount of elastic potential energy, that I am going to explain. So Now suppose here this is a frictionless surface, there is no friction anywhere, and take a spring. हम अभी देख लेंगे. Take a spring whose one end is attached here. One end is attached to the rigid support. देख लेंगे बाद में, रख हैं. अटेंडेंस भी दे रहे हैं, पढ़ा रहे हैं रिकॉर्ड. See here, one end is attached to a rigid support, and here other end is connected to block of mass m. It is connected to the block of mass m. Now see here, here at this position there is no compression or expansion in the spring. Neither it is elongated nor it is compressed. It is in its original length. But if you, and it is lying over a frictionless surface. Suppose there is no friction here. Now it is pulled by some force. Here you have applied some force of 10 Newton. What will happen? Its length will elongated. The length of the spring will elongated. It's clear? And if you pull it, what will happen? And length of the spring is elongated by this distance. By this much length, spring's length increases. Now, why it is increasing up to this length? So, see here, as soon as the spring will start elongating, as soon as it will start elongating, a force will build up in this direction. इस डायरेक्शन में एक फोर्स बिल्ड हो जाएगा. हियर द फोर्स F इज एक्टिंग. इट्स क्लियर, विच इज ऑफ फिक्स मैग्नीट्यूड 10 न्यूटन. व्हेन द स्प्रिंग विल स्टार्ट इलांगेटिंग, ए फोर्स विल बिल्ड इन दिस डायरेक्शन. दिस फोर्स विच बिल्ड्स इन दिस डायरेक्शन F dash, it is called the restoring force. Restoring force. Now see here, there are some interesting points about the restoring force. This restoring force is not of constant magnitude. It is not of constant magnitude. As the block moves in this direction, the length of spring increases more and more, and the restoring force also increases, and it increases up to what value? Here from 0 to 10 Newton. In this example, it will increase 0 to 10 Newton. Means what will happen? As the block is pulled in this direction, as the block is pulled in this direction by applying 10 Newton force, what will happen? This restoring force which is acting on the block in this direction, it will also increase in the magnitude. This force will also increase in magnitude. Its magnitude increases from 0 to 10 Newton, and when this will become equal to this, what will happen? We will not be able to pull the block in this direction by applying the same force. हम ब्लॉक को इस डायरेक्शन में और अधिक पुल नहीं कर पाएंगे by applying that force. It is clear? Because now in both the direction the force has become equal. Why do we call it as a restoring force? Now if you remove this force, when you remove this force, what will happen? There will be no force here, but still there is the elongation. Therefore restoring force is still present, and now only one force is acting. So because of this force, it will return back to its original position. So it is restoring the original position of the block. It is restoring the original length of the spring. It is clear? So what will be the magnitude of this restoring force? Here this you can denote by F dash, and this you take F. It is clear? Because later we will take F here. So what will be the, here you have seen that F is directly proportional to X. F is directly proportional to x. What is the direction? F is acting in this direction, elongation is producing in that direction. F क्या है? इधर एक्ट कर रहा है, elongation उस तरफ एक्ट कर रहा है, means it is directly proportional to the negative of increase in length or negative amount of elongation or amount of contraction. Amount of contraction, for example, if you compress it, then what will be the direction of restoring force? When the block is compressed, you can see here I am making here. When the block is compressed, so here contraction is in this direction. Contraction in the spring is in this direction. Restoring force will act in what direction? Now it will act in this direction. It's clear? So restoring force is directly proportional to the change in length and the direction is opposite. That's why we write in this way. Now we can write it as F equals to minus K into X. What is K? It is the force constant of spring that you write down. All these things you write down. Force constant of spring. Constant of spring, which depends on quality of spring. Its value depends on quality of spring. Its value depends on quality of spring. It's clear? Now, how will you describe the force constant of spring? So, first you write down these things. Now, how will you determine the value of force constant of spring? Define force constant. So, see here, force constant of spring, it is numerically equal to the F upon x. This is the restoring force. It is clear? In equilibrium, it will be equal to what? It will be equal to the external force. In equilibrium, this restoring force F, will be equal to the external force which I have applied on the block. It is clear? Which is applied on the block. So, how will you describe force constant of spring? It is the restoring force acting per unit elongation. It is restoring force acting per unit change in length of the spring. Restoring force acting, you write down, keep writing. Restoring force acting per unit change in length of spring. You can see here. Restoring force acting per unit change in length of the spring. Change in length, it may be contraction, it may be compression, anything. It may be contraction or it may be elongation. Contraction means length is decreasing, elongation means length is increasing. It is clear? What will be the unit of this K? Force is in, x is in meter, Newton per meter. What is the unit of force constant of spring? It is Newton per meter. It is clear? Now we will determine how much, as we know that the potential energy is equal to the amount of work done in producing that deformation. Amount of work done in producing that deformation. For example, in this case, earlier block was here and now it has been pulled and brought up to this position. Here what is the change, deformation? Deformation is the change in length of spring. Deformation is change in length of the spring, and this change will be done against the restoring force, because the restoring force is acting in this direction. This change will be done against the restoring force. So how much will be the work done in moving the block from here to here? ब्लॉक को यहां से यहां ले जाने में कितना वर्क करना पड़ेगा, दैट वी विल डिटरमाइन. इट्स क्लियर? एज द रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स इज वेरिएबल, देयरफॉर इट इज द वर्क डन अंडर वेरिएबल force. And what is the formula of work done under the variable force? It is the integral F into dx. Integral F into dx. It's clear? Here what is the change in length? From 0 to x. Change in length कितना हो रही है? जब ब्लॉक यहीं पर है, then the change in length is 0. And when the block has reached here, the change in length is x. It's clear? What is the value of F? Value of F we know, it is equal to kx. So if you substitute here, what will you get? 0 to x, kx into dx. Now k is a constant, it is the force constant of spring, which depends on the quality of the spring. So you can take out k common, 0 to x, x dx. Integral x dx, already I have told what is integral x dx. X square upon 2. Yesterday also I have told about the integral x dx. So it will be equal to k x square upon 2. Limit is from where to where? 0 to x. You substitute x square upon 2 minus 0, that is equals to w equals to kx square upon 2. So this much work is done in elongating the length of the spring by a distance x. This much work is done. So what will be the potential energy? Elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy, it will be equal to 1 upon 2 k into x square. You write down. अरे उठा लो. Now see here, if we draw a graph of restoring force versus displacement. So just now you have seen that numerically F is equal to kx. F is directly proportional to x. Means there is the linear relationship. Linear relationship means it is like y equals to mx. And as you know that if the equation of line is this, then it will pass through origin and it will be a straight line. So here also the graph will be like this. This will be the shape of graph. It is clear? Now see here, by calculating the area under the graph, we can calculate the elastic potential energy. U will be equal to 1 upon 2 kx square. It's clear? 1 upon 2 kx square. And how it is? So, see here, if you take this value as x, then what will be the restoring force here? Restoring force will be equal to kx, means this length is kx, this length is x. What is the area of triangle? 1 upon 2 base is x, height it is kx, that is 1 upon 2 kx square. And what is 1 upon 2 kx square? It is the elastic potential energy, means it is equal to EPE. So, this area gives the EPE, measure of elastic potential energy. So, tomorrow I will explain you about the law of conservation of energy. So, you should read that is very simple.